Hello everybody, it's Mr. Carter's here with our week 2 newsletter video. It's going to be very brief today, but I've just got a few things to acknowledge to start. And the first one is I'd just like to thank everybody who came out to the Anzac March on Sunday. For me, being my first Anzac Day in Mudgee, that was just such a very special event, let alone having the privilege to march with the students down the streets and off to the cenotaph. 189 students and nearly 30 teachers attended on Sunday, and I just think it's such a wonderful show of respect and wonderful show of community. We all looked fantastic. Thank you to those who marched, and thank you to those who supported us on the streets as well. So well done to everybody, and of course lest we forget. The other thing I wanted to thank for is for everybody that came to the Cuppa and a Yarn afternoon on Wednesday afternoon for our Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander families. We sat there, we had an afternoon tea, we did some painting, there were stories, there were craft activities, and most importantly, our teachers got an opportunity to interact with some of our Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander families and the students, and most importantly, they got to come together and set some goals for them for their personalised learning pathways. We do have a draw to do for the football for those that came along for the afternoon, so I'm going to do that now, and that was for those that have returned the parent survey. So I've got everyone in here, and we'll see how we go. If it's a primary person, I'll make sure this ball heads down to assembly shortly. And the winner is Waylon Barras from 4D. So well done, Waylon. Fantastic. You're the winner of this signed Indigenous NRL All-Stars football. Thank you to Mrs. Lyons who organised that as well. Thank you to everybody who came along, and well done, Waylon. So that's fantastic news. Just a couple of things for next week. It's quite a big week for the mums next week, and Mother's Day, and we've got the Mother's Day stalls coming up next week. All the information's there that is being sent home. $2 to $5, I believe the gifts are. I believe that's happening on Wednesday and Thursday. So that's next week, $2 or $5 a gift. And I might just have to check that day. I'll write it in the comments there. But they're $2 to $5 a gift, so send some money along. Thursday and Friday, I've just been told, so there we go, fantastic. And another big event for the mums next week is our Mother's Day breakfast. That's on Tuesday morning at 8 o'clock from 8 till 9. You don't have to stay for the whole time. Pre-orders are due today, Friday. You could still jump on Quick Click if you go to Quick Click and go to the events tab and just click how many boxes you like. Family members are welcome to come along. It is a community event. All our teachers will be down there, so really looking forward to celebrating Mother's Day with the mums for the Mother's Day breakfast on Tuesday morning. If mum can't make it, of course, another family member or significant other is more than welcome to come along. It's a community event. Next week, there is a little bit of myself, Mrs. Shearman and Mrs. Mears are heading down to Sydney for a conference. So there's just a few little changes in the executive for next week. Mrs. O'Hara and Mrs. Blamire will be in the office at the end of the week. Mr. Smith will be relieving as the assistant principal next week for stage 1. And Mrs. O'Brien will continue as relieving AP for stage 3. So that's it for me. There will be a written newsletter going out next week, but I won't get to be there and see many of you after Tuesday. So happy Mother's Day for a week and a half in advance. Have a good weekend, and we'll see you next week. Bye.